We thought because of the big comeback, the comeback city, all of the positive things that are happening here, the great philanthropy that's taking place here, the good leadership from your mayor, that this would be an appropriate place to showcase a housing forum which focuses on the challenges American families have in affording housing in this country.
I think that Detroit presents something of a symbol, I think, for a lot of folks that are struggling to make sense of the affordable housing crisis. That is, you've got a city that was, for many folks, sort of on its back not that long ago, and has shown real signs of resurgence in a way that I think has surprised a lot of those of us who aren't from Detroit and didn't sort of understand it from the inside.
Detroit is truly such an example of a city that is really fighting back, and we need that spirit replicated all across the country. We need that spirit in our cities that have been declining. We need it in whole regions of the country that have lost their economic base. We need it in the country at large right now in terms of just the spirit. And Detroit clearly has a fighting spirit, and it shows.
You're seeing, for example, in downtown Detroit, significant reinvestment, resilience, lots of development happening. We were on this tour yesterday of Quicken. Quicken's doing, billions of dollars worth of investment to build new apartments, both for their employees and for others, to encourage more investment in the city. But what's important about the various strategies is that they have what we would describe as a mixed income affordability component, right? So what we want to create is healthy, thriving communities that include a diversity of race, a diversity of incomes, and a diversity of populations and those kinds of things. And so I think there are ways to do that throughout the communities that address long-term affordability. So again, you're making sure that residents that have lived here through the struggling times are able to actually benefit as new opportunities are coming in, but also that you're able to attract new folks to this great new thriving city who might come here as new job opportunities are, as Detroit is becoming a place where companies like Amazon and others are starting to look.
I think it's a really important symbolic victory for it to be held in Detroit, in part because one of the challenges today is that you hear a lot about the high-cost cities, the booming cities, and that ignores the fact that there are many cities where the challenge is how do we deal with an oversupply of housing or a mismatched supply of housing. So I think it's really important that we start to focus not just on the concerns about gentrification, but we also focus on the concerns about the areas where we still have lots of room to help revitalize communities and to help bring them back.